Welcome back, everyone, to episode 12 of our Ultimate Modded Cathay campaign. Playing as me, I'm Warhammer. Hope you're having a great day. We have consolidated a lot of Cathay. We've taken out the JC Pirates. We've retaken the Great Bastion. Chaos Doors have been kept at bay for a little bit. But we also have Nurgle invading the west from Tamarkan, but looks like Graces is pushing back a bit. This might be the last episode just because we've kind of done everything we really want to in the campaign. Although, Nakai looks like he's actually become much more of a problem. Is he at war with the Empire? No, he's not. Okay. So, Nakai's faction was around here somewhere. Xiaoming went back to recruit some better units, which he has done. So let's move forward and see if that Nakai army is still around here. Because initially... Okay, it is still there. Because initially, yeah, we didn't know if we could take this with the army that we had, with the garrison and this army in support. Because they've got... it doesn't show me what level these guys are. This guy's definitely on a Carnosaur, but this guy's not. But with the garrison being pretty strong, we might be able to do it. Our artillery is not very great. We have good infantry now, but the rest of our stuff is kind of lacking still. Might have to build another army to come support. Which we could build one up here, actually. That would get access to... We could recruit some Jade Lion cavalry. Yeah, let's do that, actually.
The hunt moves ever forward.
Oh, dang it, I was thinking up here. It's a Fuchao that has it. Oh, well. We can still get, like, Celestial Dragon Guard here. And some Dragon Fleet Marines. We'll recruit some cavalry globally. They're super expensive. And they take 4 turns, but that's alright. We'll get at least Celestial Dragon Guard instead. Yep, and I'm just going to have you raid. Oh, they don't have any income, that's right. Okay, well, it's not really worth it. Man, what do I want to do? Is Galt at war with anyone? He's just at war with our wars. So if we go to... can we get a military alliance? Not quite. Because if we go to war with his support against Nakai, we'll do much better. Yeah, we'll work on that while this other army builds up.
No peace, just
We've retaken Shenyang. Okay, I don't remember where that other army was. I think... Oh, no, we killed it in ambush. That's right. Alright, yeah, you can't make it their next turn. We actually don't really need to go up this way now that Graces has pushed back quite a bit, because they don't have a way to get down here. Oh, you can actually make it to the settlement. That's great.
long fire, hardened steel.
Should give us full control of the province once again. Switch this over to control.
Strength is fleeting.
Might actually just bring this guy back and get in the city. That way he boosts the control and we can get the growth up faster. All of Cathay is pretty much under our control now, except for these last few settlements. So we'll work on that. Up in the north, we've... Oh, village is actually coming back finally. But we've pushed back a lot of the Chaos Dwarves. Yin-Yin we wanted to keep in an encampment stance to get access to shipbuilding. But we'll have her come occupy the Dragon Gate since it is a little bit weaker. The Snake Gate's almost tier 5. We can get rid of some of these regimes over now. For her, Master and Commander gives stuff for Sky Junks and Sky Lanterns, which we don't have at the moment. Leadership for our army means psychology. She gets a ability. Then we get reload time for a lot of her unique units. Yeah, we don't have a lot of that yet. Let's just go down
Shogungan Lord reporting.
the red line skills right now.
My ancestors require it.
Yeah, and we'll build that next turn. We have another magistrate available. We can do questioner. What makes us a lot of money? I thought the Celestial Lake actually made us a lot of money from what I remember. Yeah, almost 2,000. So that'll be good having him there. Is there any other level ups I need to worry about? No? Okay. Nangal's getting close to tier 5. Still a while away though because of all the public order problems we've had. And Nanli got sacked at one point. This guy we can... Oh, I don't think that should be possible for him, but... we could take the Dragon's Crossroad. I know we have a mission for... Oh, that's a pretty good army, and it's a ton of black. And Infernal Guard, plus Bull Centaurs, Speltaurus, Lamasu. We'll have to have support of both of these armies to do that, so...
To serve me is a privilege.
Ooh, we can get some good stuff here, though, from your... Oh, yeah, we can get some of these good units. Let's do that. We've got War Elephants. Let's just get rid of some of
Only the
you.
worthy may serve.
And I need a little bit more money to get a cannon.
Astromancer of the Celestial Court.
I'll cancel that.
Offspring of dragons.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan.
Oh, we could send out a caravan as well. Not giving them extra cargo because the cargo capacity scales with the rating counter, so the more cargo you have, the more dangerous the attacks get, so we'll leave it alone for now. I should keep an eye in the Mountains of Morn just in case Nurgle pushes south again. Yeah, it looks like he... Yeah, it looks like he got pushed back. Village still moved in, from what I could tell up here. Non-aggression pact, no. Yeah, the Great Bastion is well defended now. Dwarf Mercenaries, yes, for 900. Okay, ooh, Vilch is bringing another, okay. He's bringing 2 other armies, but they're both kind of garbage.
I think not.
My ancestors require it.
If we don't set the compass over there, we'll get Demonic Incursion, which is kind of fine, actually. This is going to give us more income and control, which I want to get to tier 5 fast for a lot of stuff. Yeah, so you'll come back and you'll sit in the settlement. I don't care if we get a Demonic Incursion there. Oh, the Great Bastion threat has started to go up now. I don't know if something has changed or it's not bugged anymore, but
Born to rule.
let's get her stuff finished. While she's still recruiting. That just gives hero recruitment. This gives missile damage for Grand Cannons. My movement range is not bad. Her stuff is so expensive though. Yeah, the Turtle Gate, it's what, only like tier 2, so the garrison is not very strong. But this army is pretty strong, so we should be able to defend against everything over there, unless they team up and attack us.
Wind Shaper.
You're gonna save your points till you hit level 20.
Power in the blood.
Yeah, and then these two can kind of move out and take out the Dragon's Crossroad. We'll move you over. Snake Gate's pretty strong. It can defend itself.
Master of Feng Shui.
We'll make room for a Tindao Assassin over here, though.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
It's just... We'll get rid of one of these bolt throwers next turn. Okay, Yin-Yin. Yeah, Nurgle's been pushed back. So yes, Miao Ying will have you come up this way.
Balance in all things.
Festival for the extra casualty replenishment rate, just in case you fight some good battles.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
Okay, let's just look through diplomacy. We've got most of the stuff we want as far as trade agreements and stuff. I think the only like last little holdout was probably Call France.
Azir provides.
But we make a fair amount of money from trade. Probably like 6,000 or 7,000 from what I remember. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if village attacks. The mod also eliminates siege attrition on the Great Bastion, so that's fine. Caravan, nope, just continue on your way.
Honor, sir.
Magic trained. Ooh, what was that? Glorious charge? Some equipment. Glorious charge for peasant horsemen, jade lancers, and great long riders. Okay, not bad.
Child
They didn't
of
besiege
Nippon.
us.
Does the spirit dragon approve?
Acolyte of Shinko.
Yeah, we'll let them come to us. Oh, we've got this army coming out though. Zatanna. Ooh, that's actually a pretty dangerous army now.
The dragon-blooded.
It
Natural
is.
authority.
Let's take the extra leadership for your army in case we get a really dangerous battle.
I will not tolerate sloth.
Okay, this is at tier 5. This is just increased plus battle loot and casualty replenishment, which I don't care about for the moment. Melee attack for infantry is kind of cool though. I don't need that anymore. Skyzinks would be cool, but these are only the basic ones. They're none of the mod ones. But
Ula of Makas.
yeah, we can do with that army if they decide to attack it without anyone there. We'll just put you in encampment stance and have you recruit some more stuff. Oh, you can only, that's right. This doesn't have any recruitment yet.
Offspring of dragons. Child of
Okay,
the
well,
nine.
Dragon Gate,
There
you
is
can
merit in
defend it with just
born
Yin-Yin.
to rule.
We'll have you come back this way.
Harmony before
Because we can actually recruit some better units here because it's high enough. We can get, whatchamacallem,
sprout upwards to wage in.
Terracotta Sentinels.
Celestial ancestors.
Celestial ancestors.
Okay.
Sir.
Let's look at this army that's recruiting.
Tiger and dragon stand.
Let's get... Let's get some of those guys and some Dragonfleet Marines. For some range firepower.
Celestial blacksmith.
Yeah, we'll wait for support from this.
Nightclaw Hollow.
Reduce corruption. We want growth. Anything else? I don't think so.
The ancestor spirits.
Oh, Kunlun we can get to tier 4 now. Let's do that, actually. Yeah, we don't necessarily need all of these in unions. Like that one.
A long fire, hardened
Pinging.
steel.
Get some more spy stuff. Demonic incursion. Let's go take care of that. Corn. Some chosen. Take the healing since we'll have to fight these guys again.
I'm with you all the way.
That should give us some extra money though. Not very much, but march you back to the settlement. Let's get that other caravan out.
The storm dragon.
And yeah, you can go come over here.
I will not be rushed.
Bring you close enough to this gate in case they attack over the intern, and then you move out with Yin-Yin to go
The
after this stuff.
dragon-blooded.
The dragon blooded.
Warden of the Great Bastion.
Okay, well, let's just go redline skills. What do we actually opposer of chaos? This will be good because we're actually fighting chaos dwarf stuff now. So the extra melee defense and ward save. You got one last skill after that. Astromancer. Give you more missile damage. Go check melee defense. Spell resist. No, let's just give you. I want to get this sanctified resolve. Okay,
Gun Lord.
feels like something I'm missing out. You're right there. These are caravan or Ottoman stuff.
Sprout upwards to wage in.
Comets. Yeah, and then we'll worry about that stuff.
Sent it from celestial glory.
Yep. That's why I brought oh, they get reinforcements too. Oh no, never mind. Heroic victory though. Was it heroic? Oh, it's because there's all of them are teaming up. Yeah, this is the only army that's of real consequence. The rest of the stuff is not that bad besides the feral manticores. I don't remember if we have the building here that gives reinforcements though. If we get a heroic victory, it might not wipe everything out. We'd only lose the Jade Lancers, which I'm okay with. Yeah, some of the stuff lived, but that's alright. Let's take the replenishment.
Then
Ha! Then the Spirit Army wipes out Zatan. Suck it.
this time.
That should let us push out into the eastern steppes. Be able to wipe these guys out. Yeah, stores have been annoying. Some with village, but... Exalted Heroes each down there. Yes, we'll add an alchemist. Defeat Chambers of Town. The black is nice though. Oh, I forgot. It did have the early reinforcement building, but
Child of
not a
the
full
night.
strong army yet.
Yin and yang.
Oh, no, I want to get Rally. What do you have that's tier 7 or rank 7? You have some missile units and artillery. No melee yet. So let's do fast hands. Send you around.
I was born to wield it.
You're not level 20. Ooh, we got an unusual location. Awesome.
Natural.
This is one of the unique ones from Yin-Yin. So Nungao Foundry gives bonus missile strength for handheld gunners, so black powder stuff. The garrison gains bonus Cathay artillery. Cool. So they get firing rockets and your end cannon. I enjoy that.
Offspring of dragons.
Yeah, Miao Ying, you're gonna come over here.
Emperor's chosen daughter.
I don't care if we take attrition for one turn with her.
The majestic defender.
Bring her out to support
I
Yin-Yin.
demand their death.
Okay, we do have a mission for capture and occupy. Okay, we don't have to raise it or sack it or anything.
The dragon-blooded.
I yearn for
Fight in perfect harmony, blessed with celestial might.
I think Miao Ying has reduced attrition damage, so she should be fine.
Warden of the Great Bastion.
Let's go down. Red line stuff down. Let's get bonuses for archers. Okay, you get stalwart, which gives you dazed in melee, which is great. Okay, for you, Dragon's Dream gives you bonuses when casting to nearby units, and Dragon's Dogma gives flat bonuses for the army. Let's do that one first. Because Miao Ying casts more often than our Astromancer. Yeah, extra range for the stuff. The Sky Junks, it's not bad. We'll go modern here though. Champion. Sanctified Resolve is awesome. We'll get to see that more. And you get a passive ability against Undead, which we don't care about at the moment. So we'll just do this one that gives... Oh, this does minus control, but we don't care about corruption too much. So let's just go for... Reload time reduction. You have a fair amount of ammunition, so... Your army got kind of damaged, but you should be strong enough to wipe this guy out, and you won't be able to retreat. Wait, why did... Oh, it's because the Lord got wiped out. Because that was Village's army.
Sufficient.
So he was able to retreat because of that.
Make your ancestors proud. Show them mercy. Wind shade. I permit you to rest.
It suits my purposes.
Yin-Yin. Keep going down the red
It is
line.
mine by blood right.
Let's get infantry stuff. I'd like to use these guys. These are the basically Royal Guard samurai. I like to see them in battle.
I stand apart.
You got one more skill. Okay, we've hit your cap now for everything we really want. So I'm just going to put you on auto-assign.
Harmony and unity.
We could start going out this way. Oh, Village, never mind. Village did survive, but he got pushed back a lot of way. That's okay. He doesn't have enough movement range to come back this way anyway. Yin-Yin, let's finish out a lot of your stuff though. These two I don't care about. That one I do care about. Sure.
Astromancer.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
Cost and local admin. Let's do that one. Do we have any
Offspring of
settlement getting close to tier 5? You're still a while away. This we can upgrade both of these real fast. Fu Chao? I don't want to use our growth here because we're almost to 4 surplus.
Harmony before ferocity.
And you'll start moving south after you finish this recruitment.
Strength,
Yeah, we got to show these guys off.
discipline is eternal.
We will. By Sigma.
Shangwu is almost to tier 5 though. That has landmark, just gives local income and low recruit rank. So nothing fancy.
Balance in all things, even bloodshed.
We should probably send this guy out just to try to get some more experience and help fight Nurgle. So yeah, we'll bring him up here.
Where the wind bends, we follow.
Okay, jamming. Yeah, they're not at war with anyone. Yep, you'll take like a turn to get there, so.
Dragon, stand as one.
Yeah, we could probably move out and take out the Red Fortress. So that would wipe out Village. Destroy the Alchemist? Oh, dang it. I thought we'd be doing that in auto-resolve. I really don't want to fight caravan battles anymore. Oh. Some good technology, though. Got bonuses for Jade Warrior stuff. This benefits a lot of the construct stuff. Range? Ooh, let's do all these.
For the defense effort.
Okay, you're gonna come down this way.
We stride on for Cathay.
I'm excited to use the Jade Lion Cavalry. That's from the landmark here. Oh, we can get some cannons. Cool. We do need some artillery. And let's get to these Tepogumi. They're like good handgunner samurai. Alright. Not gonna spend our growth there. Okay, and then you two.
Natural authority.
Let's send.
Shogungan.
It shall be effortless.
Yin-Yin? Yeah, let's send Yin-Yin
Celestial ancestors,
out
I will be obeyed.
towards
Great journeys require
Village. We'll wipe him out with those two armies. Miao Ying, you can continue pushing.
Tend to your wounded.
Go after some of the stuff out here. You don't really have a full army yet. We'll bring you back for just a turn and get you some more stuff. We are losing quite a bit more money per turn because we've taken stuff out of the Great Bastions. We don't get the upkeep bonuses anymore. Okay, let's get you another Grand Cannon. Let's get a Divine Lance battery. And you really don't have any ranged firepower, so let's get some Crane Gunners and Lion Gunners. Oh, and then we'll still have like another turn for a few units actually, because some of these require two. So let's get some Dragon Breath Gunners as well. Okay. Yep, you're gonna keep moving this way.
Path untreaded is a lesson unlearned.
The dragon blood. A tool worthy of a dragon.
I'm not gonna spend money on this stuff because it doesn't really give us any bonuses. Okay, back to settlements. Yes, give me some more income. This just gives slightly more research rate and more capacity for astromancers, which I don't really care about. This is more income. You're going to save your growth so we can get food chow to tier 5. Xingying. Oh, actually, we could. I don't really care about this, actually. Let's build up Xingying once again. No, and I forgot to send out a caravan, but they're not really making money anymore, so all of our good ones got wiped out.
You have no right to discourse with the storm dragon, cretin.
He's trading new. Well, that does remind me, if you go up this way towards the Chaos Dwarves, though, we will have more of a chance of encountering Tamarkon's faction and some of his armies. Recruit some man-eaters for 1,400? No. We haven't got enough units fast enough for those caravans to actually be worth anything. Black Amulet. There's ward save, physical resist, melee attack. Okay, not bad. I'm kind of past the point where I want to micromanage caravans, though. Alright, we'll bring both of you guys up this way, take the Foundry of Bones.
Astromancer of the Celestial Court.
You'll just come scout out this way. Yao Ying, Ironstorm. I think we take Bloodwine Keep first. Can I make that there this turn? No? Okay, we'll come out this way. I don't care if we lose the Dragon's Crossroad.
Spirit dragon protects.
I'm just worried about income now. I don't really care about everything else. Actually, you should... this is... Okay, we'll be out of friendly territory for this turn, so no more recruitment. But with these two, we should be able to take these guys on without much of a problem. Investor? Yeah, Investor's better. Where's the other one that wants to be leveled up? Traditionalist or province first? You're not really recruiting over here, so let's do province first. Growth, yes. And is there someone I'm missing? Is there still an icon? Oh, up there. Okay. That's one of the bugged ones, so it doesn't matter.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
Okay.
Of the sky roll.
As a crack, we could get a trade agreement. If we join war against Clan Moors, we probably will get it. Or actually, let's do the Overlords of Zardak, because we don't go through this area very much anyway, especially not through there. Cool, it's another couple hundred a turn, probably.
By
Which you
Sigma's word,
wouldn't really
come
pay
in
us for that,
peace.
so it's not worth it. How much do we make a turn from trade? 9,300, almost 94.
Metal and fire. It requires further preparation. Child of the Nine.
You're saving your points for level 20. Oh, I forgot to move you. Crap. That's okay. You're not into attrition territory anyway, so it's not a big deal.
The struggle against a great enemy.
What? Why? Oh, they don't like Goldtooth or the dwarves. Okay. I guess Imric's not simping for us anymore. Huh. This is a Spirit Army, which they're doing their job, weakening up Village. Ooh, is that Tamarkan coming up, though? It does look like Tamarkan. Yes, we'll pay a cargo toll. Yeah, I do not know what's in this army, though, so I'm going to be very
Out
cautious.
upwards to Wei-Jin.
We're just going to move a little bit forward in encampment stance and see if he decides to attack us, what it's actually going to be. Jinwu, what did you get for your unique location? Assassin's Hideout, so recruitment for local province, okay. Nothing amazing.
Master of the province.
Okay, you two can probably make this attack now. What we're going to do, though,
Dragon.
is that we are going to declare war. And then we'll have the smaller army besiege the settlement, and then Xiaoming will take on this army.
Strive towards harmony.
That way they don't get any reinforcements. Oh, we don't get any reinforcements either. Reduce Steel Pelt Tigerman with great swords. What do they actually have in this army that's a threat? Probably just the Carnosaurs? Yeah, let's fight this one, actually. We haven't fought the Lizardmen in a long time. Outside of the Great Bastion. Oh, Lizardmen. You decided to be a problem. So we're going to wipe out Nakai's vassal. This is his last army. He's got 2 Scarvets, one on a Carnosaur, the other on a Cold One, some Blessed Croxagors, some Blessed Temple Guard, and several things of Saurus. But what we have is overwhelming firepower. We have 2 bolt throwers. Let's be getting those nice anti-large bolts into the Carnosaur hero. Fire Rain Rocket going after the Temple Guard. We have some cavalry to hold off the enemy on the sides, and our great Longbow Riders. This is Xiao Ming's army, so he doesn't have access to much magic himself. But we have some with our Alchemist, who is along the way, and our Astromancer. But Wardrum, right now providing extra reload skill to all of our ranged units. We have 3 things of Dragon Breath Gunners. We brought them specifically to fight the Lizardmen because of their anti-large missiles, which are pretty great. So we're just getting some early damage on them before they kind of realize that they need to advance on us. But they're doing a pretty good job of dodging our artillery at the moment. But they still have some scary units. They have some Chameleon Skinks, Blessed Chameleon Skinks actually on the side, which can be very nasty. They'll come around for some flanks a little bit, but they got the message. This firepower is not going to stop any second. We brought our Alchemist up to throw down a Final Transmutation on top of these units as well. Try to get a few of them. But the Skink, or the Chief, Red Crescent Skink Chief, going after our Alchemist on his Ripidactyl. So we're going to draw him in and blow him to smithereens once he's in range. Hopefully we can tie him down fast enough. We'll bring him right into the Celestial Dragon Guard too. Their anti-large halberds able to do a lot of damage very, very quickly. But yep, Scarvet almost dead. Have a little less than a quarter HP left. But they're starting to move in these units now. Unfortunately, some of the trees blocking our Dragon Breath Gunners, which these guys are really great. I don't know if we've actually ever shown them up close. They're pretty cool. Yes. Still put Tigerman in the front, getting their precursor missiles off. They can be holding our center while our Celestial Dragon Guard are on the flanks. Yeah, Carnosaur comes in and he just gets annihilated. On the side, Xiaoming going after this Lord while our Dragon Breath Gunners hit the Skin Chief who's on a Pterodon. This flank, though, they've got in pretty close without getting too much opposition just because of the trees. So our Great Longbow Riders and our Jade Lancers will be able to hold them off on the sides for a little bit, but you have our Tigermen with spears getting their javelins off. Anti-large missiles, actually, which are great. I didn't think about that at the start, but they should have targeted down those Crocscars right there, because I didn't realize they have anti-large missiles. But Saurus Warrior is actually trying to push through our Tigermen with shields and try to get on our Dragon Breath Gunners, who are in guard mode, so they'll still continue to fire a little bit, but Temple Guard over here, this would be a pretty good matchup for them. So because of that, we threw down a Comet of Castandora along with a Harmonic Convergence to buff up our Celestial Dragon Guard so that the Temple Guard can't get any of their big attacks off through. Because they're very good. Very high weapon strength, not too much armor piercing, but that won't matter so much. But they have a very good stats, more on the defensive side, so yeah, getting that Harmonic Convergence down will just keep our guys healthy for a while. Plus we have the Bastion, our War Drum switching over to armor, so that's going to give these guys a big boost. Saurus Spears and Temple Guard are shoveling it through their armor now. The Feral Bastillodon could be kind of a nuisance though, pushing onto our Alchemist, and these Dragon Breath Gunners still getting caught a little bit, but they're alright. We're trying to target down this Bastillodon with our Dragon Breath Gunners who are anti-large. Looks like these actually got pulled in the melee a little bit initially, but Green Skinks got the back without me noticing for a little bit, so they're doing quite a bit of damage to our bolt throwers. On this side, though, we have caught all these guys in the back. Jade Lancers breaking some of those Chameleon Skinks. And the Saurus Warriors. Great Longbow Riders chasing after these other ones. We've broken the Lizardman army. They actually weren't able to do too much damage. They did a little bit of damage to our Slip-Out Tigermen and these Dragon Breath Gunners, but overall we kind of walloped them. Very, very cool battle. Fun to see some of these new mod units in greater action. Lizardmen are no match for Cathay firepower. The only thing that survived was the Carnosaur Scarvet, just because he was fast. We're going to take the heal, though, because we're going to have to fight more of this stuff. Oh, he didn't get another chance. Okay. But we need to bring you closer so that you can actually reinforce in this
Moment
battle.
of truth.
Unity endures, no matter what.
Timon allows it.
We should put some of the better units in Xiaoming's army, though.
Oh, Xiangyang.
Let's give him the Guardian Line Cavalry. Let's give you the Tepagumi. And I don't necessarily... Yeah, we don't need Jade Lancers anymore now that we've got the Jade Line Cavalry, so... we still need to transfer some units over. These are not the heavily armored version. Let's get rid of one of the bolt throwers. We'll only take 2 line cavalry.
The Iron Dragon.
And
Ruler of the
Xiaoming,
Sky Road.
let's give you red line skills because you're not the primary caster for your army. So you've got... Let's give you actually firepower stuff
Victory.
for our missile units.
Fire.
You can access your unique skills now, and we actually do cast with you. So campaign movement range for the army might not be bad. Bigger missile strength for a lot of units. That's actually going to be pretty good. Plus hit points for the army, along with bonuses for vigor and speed when you're casting. This one just gives you more character stuff, if I remember right. Yeah. And that gives you bound missile mirror, and then this one, armor plus battle loop for the army. Minus armor for enemy armies. Okay, let's do Potion Master for this one. Let's just build up your magic a little bit more. And we have full control of this province now. Let's get you to tier 3 first, since it does have a landmark and a port. Go for growth. So this is the province that got added recently that's part of the Koresh frontier. There's no landmarks or anything from what I can see, so nothing crazy we really need to worry about. Oh, this, I forgot, we need to start taxing this again. I don't need to worry about that. Ooh, Shangwu, actually we can get that to tier 4. What did I just spend money on? This stuff for now, that's still not enough. Can we make any more with some battles? Probably.
Lord reporting. For the bastion.
It's just a Chaos Dwarf settlement instead of a Dark Fortress by the Warriors of Chaos. So that's, oh, I should have sacked it. Crap.
The storm.
Oh well. Yin-Yin, yes, you can make it to the Foundry of Bones. Let's do that. I need to sack it.
Shogungan Lord reporting. Fight in perfect harmony.
Alright, that's the last little bit of funds we need.
Sent by our
Occupy
ancestors.
it.
Celestial ancestors.
You'll keep moving this way.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan.
Born to rule.
Let's continue down your red line.
It is mine.
We still need a good
by
battle to show off some of her stuff too. We'll probably fight the one when we take the Red Fortress.
Favored daughter.
Let's, where was it? Chengwu. Okay, that means we can get rid of all the growth and control stuff. All the Yin stuff gives us extra growth and income, but it reduces research rate and recruitment stuff. We're not really recruiting here at the moment, but when we're in Harmony, we get still gets. Oh yeah, let's go to Harmony. What are we on? We're in 4, so we need to. That's on Yin. So let's get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. That should bring it closer to Harmony a little bit. We'll just save our money because we're getting close to building up a lot of stuff to tier 5. So I want to make sure we have enough money to actually build that. Yeah. Alright, this guy, you're gonna go out
Where the wind bends, we follow.
against the Chaos Dwarves, Tamarkan. We're gonna keep an eye on you up here. Looks like your army's significantly weaker. Plus we'll probably have some ogre allies. So. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have control. Oh, I should build this up though. Oh, I forgot about that alchemist. That's right. Oh, yep, he does come out. We do have the support of the ogres, though. We don't lose anything I don't feel like I need to fight this one because there's nothing in here that we really need to show off besides the Iron Hill Cannon, but we have some of those near Xiaoming as well, so we won't worry about that. Another battle? Goldtooth is being attacked by the Chaos Storms? Okay. Yep.
The forces of Nangao cannot all.
Take some Jade Warriors because we don't have a lot of. Turtle Gate is being attacked by ogres. That's a lot of crushers. Luckily for us, they don't have anything that can climb the walls. So we'll have to fight it, but we shouldn't have too much problem. We don't have too many missile units, though, is a big issue. Oh, another great battle at the Great Bastion. This time a massive ogre force coming. Two really strong armies, lots of armor, iron guts, several units of crushers, some man-eaters with pistols, but they don't have anything that can climb on the walls, so good for us. But they're bringing some giants who help them get through the gates pretty quick. We put all of our missile units up here on this wall, try to focus down this flank so then we can move everything and concentrate over here once that army comes through. But our reinforcements from the Great Bastion coming in. Mostly infantry, a few things of Jade Warrior with halberds, some crossbows, and some Jade Lancers, so they'll be good once we can get them over here. Right now, it's just a matter of keeping our... Oh, actually, I accidentally set these Jade Warriors into melee mode, so they're trying to go out there for a little bit, which is not great. But we'll get them back into position very shortly. Right now, we're just trying to keep all of the wall towers occupied so they can get continued damage onto all these more important units. I'm not too worried about the actual ogre units that are on foot. I'm more worried about the crushers and the Mornfang and the giants just because of their really big mass. They can push their infantry very easily if they want to, and they have great armor piercing and charge bonus. So they will really devastate even our halberds if we're not careful. So we got to target them down first and then worry about the iron guts and stuff later because that's less important. Yeah, with the combination of our crossbows up here and one peasant archers along with the wall towers, these crushers going down very quick. Only about a fifth of their HP left. They've lost half their models. These guys, man, pistols trying to get some shots off on our Jade Warriors up here. Kind of missing so far though. But they have got a Stoneharm with a harpoon launcher. The second army, mostly infantry, but again, lots of crushers, another giant, some gorgers. Ogre tyrants can be a really big pain if we're not careful. They really will hurt our dragon-blooded Chugan if we're not careful. So we'll try to pack pretty much all of our infantry over in these two gates, try to keep them occupied as quick as we can. Looked like the gate bug had its first victim. This time not on our front, but he had enemy giant slips through while he was attacking the gates. So he's going to be taking on some peasant spearmen who normally would be pretty bad in this matchup, but they'll actually do okay against him because of his lower armor. He doesn't have great defensive stats either, so this is actually decent for them. Yep, we've quickly broken these man-eaters with pistols. We killed one crusher. This Mornfang cavalry is still up, but these guys are going down quickly. We'll use our Onyx Crowmen who are coming in as part of the reinforcements, try to chase off some of those units and make sure we kill them off so they don't have a chance to come back. These iron guts did slip through again. There's the second victim of the gate bug. So Onyx Crowman will come and help over there. That physical resist can become in really nice against the ogres. They don't have any magic attacks because they don't have any yetis or thunder tusks, so it's great for us. Over here, Tower's just doing awesome. This unit of Crusher's almost half dead. Still all their models up, but that won't last long. On this side, they're just about through the gates. Giants starting to do some damage to the Jade Warriors, but Peasant Spearmen actually with their bonus just large. Getting a pretty sizable chunk out of this Giant's health because of that. Really bonus was large, helping them get through his poor defense, because they normally have really bad offense, but that bonus was large is really helping them out. But yeah, he's still doing lots of damage. Every swing basically kills units if he can actually manage to get through the roll of his attacks not hitting. So we're going to send over our Dragon Shooting Gun to help them out. It is a Lord of Yin caster though, which is not my favorite. It doesn't really have nearly as good early spells as the Lord of Yang. But this gate, about a third of its HP left. All the other units still kind of piling in. Ogre went up that gate, same with this one. But he's just about through. This flank has been entirely dealt with for the most part, besides these Ogre Balls with Iron Fist. And these aren't too much of an issue. So now that we've dealt with everything over here, we'll bring our crossbows and peasant archers onto that side. But they've broken through the middle gate. These guys still trying to get through. But Ogre Tyrant pushing in now. Giant and some Iron Guts. Giant does have some support now, and Crusher's coming in. Oh no, these are the Mournfangs that were on the right side, so yeah. We are going to have trouble here if we're not careful, so we're trying to pull over basically everything that we can to try to help them. We have some of our halberds from the reinforcement coming down now, which is going to be very, very nice. We'll also use some mass from our cavalry. We're almost through this gate, this is the more scary one, because there's still a ton of Ogre units left. Luckily for us, though, they're not actually trying to go after any of the walls with any of the Giants, so that's great. Thunder Tusk, or Stormhorn, I believe, also has wall breaker. If it wanted to, it could go after the walls. But the AI is not being very smart on that front. Coming over here now, just a little bit of a slow grind with some of our infantry grinding these guys down while we get our missiles into position. Onyx Crowmen did some good work wiping out some of those guys as they ran away. They did take some casualties from the man-eater pistols though, so they'll be pretty useful still throughout the battle. These old wolves with Iron Fist, yeah, kind of being useless so far. Yeah, we started to take some damage on our shooting gun, so we pull her back because we do not want her to fight the Tyrant. The Tyrant has very good stats, actually. He is a monster in combat if he can get his hands on characters, so we have to be very, very careful. It's only level 1 though, so no crazy stat changes to worry about besides what he gets in his base kit. But they've broken through this gate. This is the much more threatening option. We've got some of our halberds into place though, so they'll be able to hold all these guys back with their mass. Jade Warriors, although they don't have great stats, they do have a lot of models and their mass is pretty good. So it's just a matter of keeping all this stuff in place so they can't bulldoze us and get into the back line. Towers still doing lots of work, shooting down these crushers. Oh, these ones are almost dead. 8 models left, but they're going to lose guys very, very quickly now. Less than 1,000 HP for 8 models. But they've still got lots of ogre bodies to throw at us. This Tyrant starting to go down now that we're getting some support from the halberds and some of our crossbows able to help and start shooting him a little bit. We're getting a teeny bit of friendly fire of the Jade Warriors, but that's okay though. This flank has been entirely killed off. The fear from the Onyx Crowmen actually being very useful at driving these guys off, and they're shattering right away. They're actually not just breaking, they're shattering, so they don't have a chance to come back. But first Tyrant is down. Not really anything else coming through this gate, so we can concentrate all of our might over here. But this battle is going not so well in our favor at the moment. They're slowly encroaching and pushing in. The Giant is coming through. I tried to get a Blossom Wind down there, but it actually pushes through and actually hits some of our own infantry. Yep, Giant trying to break through on that side. Big clubbing attack. It looks like it missed that second one, but it got a really good hit off on the first time with its charge. Big stomp attack. But a lot of our missiles are in place now, so the ones that were on top, they're shooting down into these guys in the back, which our crowmen are trying to help out, along with these peasant horsemen in the back, but we started to move some of them over, get on the ramparts on that side. These crossbows also helping out. They'll come over and start to get some shots into the Stonehorn and Giant. But yeah, Ogre Tyrant, 44 kills actually. He's doing much better than his counterpart did. But Iron Guts, these Ogre Bulls pushing through. Iron Fist, giving them extra melee defense and missile resist. There's a block chance, but we're actually not focusing on them. Big thing, we want to take out the Giant and the Mournfang, along with the Crushers and the Stonehorn. It's the stuff with mass we got to worry about. Our infantry can hold them in place long enough for our missiles to actually do a fair amount of damage. So, we got our peasant archers and crossbows now turn their sights into the back. Get some nice shots there, see if we can actually see them shoot over a little bit. But halberds doing their job. Only 26 kills, but 1,000 value already. These are the guys that were over on the far side. What about these guys? These guys have been there much longer. Yep, about the same. Not as many kills, but still tons of value. Crusher's trying to push through into our Jade crossbows in the back. Not great. So we're just throwing everything we can. We're pulling all of our units over here now. Jade Lancers are chasing down some units on that side, but with our range firepower to focus down the Giant now, that's one of the big threats gone. Stonehorn, still doing okay. It has very high missile resist from what I can remember, so yeah, 25% is pretty significant, so we're going to have to deal with it very slowly with halberds. German bringing over their fear, though. Gonna hopefully route some of these Iron Guts and stuff. Oh no, they cause fear, so they're immune to fear, that's right. But all the regular Ogre Bulls will be scared by that. But very, we've got them kind of in a big old blob where we can pincushion them. Shoot all those arrows into them. They are this is a shooting range for us, because all the units are taller than ours, so we can shoot them over all of our infantry. Stonehorn had it. Goes down for the count. Crushers, looks like they're having trouble with their animations, though. It looks like they keep trying to push into our back line to get on these crossbows. Few of them manage it, but just barely. But they're not going to last very long, because we've already started to shatter a lot of them. And we get the victory. Only thing left are these Gorgers, which are unbreakable, but they'll go down very quickly due to their low armor. Even to the Jade Warriors that own halberds, they'll get taken out. But we do notice them and start to take them out. So victory is ours. Pretty scary army, but nothing, no match for our walls, apparently. Not having anything to climb walls sure hurts you, doesn't it? We get a lot of money for that, actually, so we're going to take the money from that post-battle option. There was a Chaos Dwarf army nearby, but they already attacked this turn, so should be good. Khan get his defeat trait. Oh, actually, they've got 2 half armies. Yeah, you can start moving down that way. Your army will heal up along the way. Alright. Yeah, Shangwu. So you're still 2 on the inside. Because of this and that. So if I just switch you over 1, I think that should give us harmony. If not, we can build some of the minor stuff. I'll leave a slot open because of that. Over here, though, let's start building up artillery, Celestial Dragon Guard. Most of our artillery you can get in 1 or 2 turns, even globally, so let's go for more Celestial Dragon Guard. Okay. Alright, you guys.
The Iron Dragon,
I think Nakai's actual army got wiped out,
Lord of the Jade Sword.
but which way's faster?
Balance in all things, even bloodshed.
We'll send you this way because you can get one turn of recruitment, and we'll send Jiaming this way. We'll march him down.
Time to waste.
Harmony before ferocity.
Fire and metal.
Yep, you have a lot of settlements getting close to tier 5, so just a little bit of waiting. This, however, we can start to make some more money here. This one we still want to go full yin to get the extra growth. That has a trading resource, so we'll do that one first. Weijin, ooh, we can get Weijin to tier 4. That's another landmark, I believe, because that's 3 landmarks. Yeah, this one gives upkeep reduction for Celestial Dragon Guard, faction wide, which is great, and recruitment cost and recruit rank, but that's only local, I believe. Oh, the Silver faction didn't get wiped out.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
Okay, yep, you're both going to come out this way.
Wherever Cathay needs me, the men grow weary.
And the Turtle Gate do get kind of damaged. Because of that, yeah, this Chaos Dwarf army will probably attack, actually. They've actually got some dangerous stuff, so we're going to recruit a emergency army here.
Celestial General, I must keep our forces in balance.
My men revere me, as is
Because I don't want to have to freaking deal with the Great Bastion again.
The Storm Dragon. Favored daughter. Replenish your strength.
We don't really take very much attrition. So let's go out and channeling stance, make sure we keep our ones in magic high. This guy, those ogre armies did not get wiped out. Yeah, we need to march this guy down here to deal with him then. Income goes down quite a bunch again because of the loss of upkeep production.
Sprout upwards to Weijin.
Alchemist of
No, I always forget about that alchemist. We still need to do a battle to show off the Guardian Line Cavalry. What else? Our Iron Hill Cannons. It's a caravan, of course. Spirit Army, yes, wiped out some Chaos Dwarves. Thank you. Wait, why did our income go down like 5,000? Because it wasn't that low when we started. Or when we ended the turn, at least. Maybe it's just recruitment. But I don't feel like I recruited anything else recently. Besides that army that got Regiments of Renown at the last second. Nope. We're almost at the point where we can wipe out Village. Yeah, unfortunately, we still will get a small reinforcing army, but the problem is that's Zatan. It wasn't Zatan last time. And he's just, we don't have anything that can actually kill him. So, unfortunately, we'll lose that, but we did wipe out some of his units with the auto-resolve. So, yeah, you can come back down that way.
A path untreaded is a lesson unlearned.
Right, let's make room for this alchemist.
Giant Claw Warlord.
Let their feet become fleet.
Gosh, that's so annoying. Alright, you're gonna come deal with these. Actually, they don't go that way. The garrison can probably deal with this, yeah.
Earn the Emperor's boundless love.
This army Can you reoccupy the gate? You actually can.
We follow.
These guys should not be strong enough to
Still belong.
take it on now. Yeah, the turtle gate was the one that was super low too. It got completely raised at one point, so... Ooh, tier 5.
Meow
Right, yeah, Miao Ying, you're going to keep moving out and taking out
Might of the
some of the territory
storm.
out here.
We shall defend.
We don't have anything else we need to show off in this army right now, so I'm not going to bother fighting that one.
The Emperor's chosen daughter. A tool fit for the dragon's daughter.
Auto sign, you can probably go on auto sign. Or not quite yet. Stating, yeah, get evasion. Gotrek and Felix, though, they should be able to go on to auto assign now, since they're over level 20. We've got basically all the skills that we wanted them to get for the most part. Same with you.
Storm dragon.
Give this the extra minus corruption and stuff. Yin-Yin, okay, you can actually make an attack this turn. So let's get you close enough to support.
Sheesh.
This one we do want to fight because we want to show off the Ironhill Cannons, we want to show off the Sea Dragon's Hatamoto, the War Elephant, and the Bomber Hulks.
Astromancer of the celestial.
We should put this Astromancer in the other army though.
Spill their vile blood.
Celestial artifacts shall be mine.
Our ancestors will
Eight. Ooh, we have one of our fighter models. This one actually is going to be our first showcase with Yin-Yin. She's bringing along with her a War Elephant, some Grand Cannons, but the big thing is our Ironhill Cannons. So these guys are cool. So they're like a combination of the Hellblaster Volley Guns and the Orkan Guns from the Dwarfs. So unlike the Hellblaster Volley Guns, they actually shoot more like a... almost like a shotgun where they shoot big pellets, so big, like mini cannonballs, basically, whatever you want to call them. But similar range, lots of armor piercing. But unlike the organ guns, they don't have a single projectile per one, so they're pretty good. We also have our Bomber Hulks. And we get to see our first showcase of Yin-Yin and her model, actually, which I was not expecting this because I didn't look at it initially, and it's actually awesome. They did a really, really cool job with it. So it's actually looks like they did a combination of the Merworm texture, which is in the game files, although there isn't a Merworm unit yet, but pretty cool, actually. Very cool looking. I like the kind of fishy look it has. I'm not sure if that's a thing with Eastern Dragons, if they have any aquatic qualities. But our two Terracotta Sentinels going to go after the gates, along with our War Elephant coming in. But mortars and the Chosen, sorry, not mortars. Mortars coming with our reinforcements. Our cannons are, and our Bomber Hulks trying to get some of their grenades off. On the Chosen, these guys are pretty cool though. So they're gorillas with grenades that they lob. Not too much armor, but still have a bonus for infantry. No, sorry. Still have armor piercing and pretty high weapon strength, so they're good in combat if you can give them support. But our big thing that I want to show off in this battle is our Sea Dragon Hatamotos. These are Yin-Yin's honor guard. So they are samurai, which are really, really cool. Nipponese mercenaries serve as her honor guard. But very dangerous, 100 armor. They do have a missile block chance, bonus infantry, and lots of armor piercing. They have their Banzai charge, which we've seen on the enemy side sometimes, so it gives them speed, missile resist, terror, and unbreakable while they're charging, which is pretty cool. They also have death bombs, so when they get really low, they become unbreakable and get a big damage boost. But Yin-Yin, we don't want to go and fight on the walls right away because those are Chosen, and then there are some Chaos Wars with Howards, which would be very, very nasty. So we're going to wait until we get through the gates and get some support. So let's do Dragon Guard there to support the Hatamoto. And our Grand Cannon's moving up. For our reinforcements, we have our Dragon-Blooded Shooting Gun, who's bringing in some Crane Gunners, Fire Lance Warriors, Divine Lance Battery, and some more artillery. So not a whole lot we haven't seen before, but I'm excited to be able to showcase some of this stuff. We do bring some of our units over here because they were getting shot by the towers. So we're going to bring our artillery in so they can shoot through the gates once it is broken through. The War Elephant's kind of interesting. So it is in a normal... It's not like another... like a Dread Saurian or something where they have a Howdah that just shoots naturally. It has its actually own ranged missile attack. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I don't know if that was intentional in its design to have it in not be like a supporting secondary fire. But some of our Dragon Breath Gunners trying to shoot some of these chosen on the wall, where they're bouncing most of the way off. But Yin-Yin actually has some really cool attack animations, or effects, not animations. She shares her animations as well with the other legendary lords, but she has some cool effects, which you can kind of see some of the residue from that. But very aquatic, very cool. Reminds me of like the bioluminescent fish that glow in the dark, and they have their white, what do you call it? Just the neon, almost like the neon white, very light blue you see. But yep, Yin-Yin going to come out. Looks like when we had our War Elephant and the two Terracotta Sentinels trying to get through the gates, looks like it was kind of blocking their animations, so they're having a harder time. So we're just going to leave those two to deal with it. Reinforcements are coming in though. Dragon-Blooded Shooting Gun is a pretty good caster, Lord of Yang, and she has all of her magic, so we'll use the Constellation of Dragon to great effect, along with the Jade Shield for the extra ward save. 64% ward save due to the bonus from having all these spellcasters in the armor, which is pretty great. So get that boost to the Master of Elemental Winds. And she's got Bound Earthblood, which would be very nice in this, but our Divine Lance Battery moving up. Our Dragon Turtle. Very cool model, actually. I think they did a great job adapting the Bastillodon model to make sure you make it look different and actually very, very cool. So it's going to come and start to get some shots in the back in just a little bit. For the garrison, it is a tier 5 garrison, actually, so lots of chosen, lots of heavy armored infantry, but we brought lots of monsters to deal with it. The army that was supporting, they also have some Feral Manticores and some chariots and stuff like that. Not too much heavy infantry, some Marauders of Tzeentch, so they have that barrier. And spears. But our Hatamoto getting a little bit of fire from the enemy up on the walls initially, but yes. Divine Lance Battery trying to get some shots off of these chosen. But the War Elephant actually getting his handgunners off, that's what they are. Getting some nice shots up there. Finally through the gate. So we'll charge in some of our monsters, secure a little beachhead while the infantry moves in. And we'll get to see some of our samurai, our Hatamoto in action on the charge. We also have our Fire Lance Warriors coming in with their precursor missiles. We'll try to get there a little bit first, but try to check some of these guys out. Chosen, very, very cool, very interesting models. But they got their updated high-res models when the Champs of Chaos DLC came out. Yeah, Yin-Yin, you'll come in a little bit. Just kind of consolidating our forces right now, trying to catch all of our stuff up. Ironhill Gunner eventually get to push in, and we'll see some of it in action. Because right now, it doesn't have a great arc of fire, so it's going to have a hard time hitting anything up here. Yes, there's Yin-Yin. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that bioluminescent fluid. That's some of the... that's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of... Not Alien, because that's not the same color, but yeah, kind of like the bioluminescent yellow blood. But very cool, though. War Elephant. Not too much armor, though. Only 30 armor. So it's going to try to use its mass to kind of get some good charges over here. But these are halberds with Chaos Warriors, so they're going to do great damage to it if it is not aided. We have our Fire Lance Warriors coming in. Getting their precursor missiles off. With a big Constellation of the Dragon there from our Shooting Gun, who's up top, supporting with some of her abilities. Yes, this is a cool Carnage battle. A lot of our missile units we had on hold fire for now, but they're going to start to get some of those missiles off now that we've kind of pushed in. We want to weaken this stuff up for our infantry to come in. Fire Lance Warriors right now, but we have our Hatamoto coming in right after. Try to see some of them on the charge as they fight these Chaos Warriors. Let's see if we can get a better view right here. Very, very cool and thematic army, though. Some of them getting hit by our own friendly attack animations, though, but we'll see them in just a second. Yes. Come on. I don't know if they quite got their charge bonus to get Bonsai charge. They may have gotten it. There we go. Now they're getting it right there. These guys are going to go straight in. Yeah, there's the Bonsai charge right there. So it gives them a huge speed bonus, which is kind of crazy. That's a big speed bonus. I don't know if that's necessarily what it was supposed to be, because that was really, really fast. It was supposed to give them 100%. Oh, okay. It brought them up to 100. That's right. Oh, no, it was only 36. Yeah, they got really fast. I don't know if it's just the extra, like, when you do charge something, you get a little bit of a speed boost that's not listed. So I think that's what made them so fast. But yeah, unfortunately, they're going to go after some Gorby's chariots, which are not great. Because their bonus is infantry, not much, just large. But we do some nice damage there. Chaos Giant having a duel with our Terracotta Sentinel. Yin-Yin pushing into these Chaos Chosen. And Chaos Knights that are coming through. These are Marauders of Tzeentch, though. But our Bomber Hulk's coming in, starting to get some grenades off into the back. This Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Fire, kind of getting picked on by the Celestial Dragon Guard with the Terracotta Sentinel. War Elephant did take quite a bit of damage, but we have our mortars putting on some nice fire on top of them. Our Iron Hell cannons are starting to move into place. We can start to see them in a little bit. They're just trying to set up in a moment. But Divine Lance Battery, nice big shots there in the back onto some of these Marauder Horsemen. Still some other units trickling in. It's mostly Marauders, but there are a few Chaos Knights that are in reserve, along with some, what you call them, Chaos Warhounds. But we've dealt pretty good blow to most of this stuff in the front, but our Hatamoto kind of charge in recklessly, and they get their, not butts, not getting their butts kicked, but did a fair amount of damage, but they just took a lot of damage in return. Our Bomber Hulks get some nice damage. That's probably where we took some damage too when the Hatamoto was from those grenades. But Dragon Blood are going to bring in for Stand Your Ground, give that bonus to melee defense and leadership. Yeah, it's almost like a laser beam. I like that. So I think it's a combination of the Merworm texture, but also using the Carmine Dragon from Elspeth, her like laser beam. I think that's pretty cool. But the Chaos Sorcerer that goes down, we do get a little bit of friendly fire there on top of our stuff like Tigerman stuff, but we are bringing in our artillery now, along with all of our range units. So we'll start to see the Iron Hell cannons once they come in a little bit. Or maybe I already missed them. I thought I brought them in earlier, so they're probably just getting into the right position. But yeah, that War Elephant took quite a bit of damage from all those Chaos Warriors. Bringing in the last little bits of their infantry. Chaos Knights were held in reserve quite a bit too long, so they could have been a lot more effective if they had moved them in earlier. Bomber Hulks, yeah, get some nice grenades in now. Dragon Breath Gunners pelting these Chaos Warriors. Their bonus is large, but they still do an okay amount of armor piercing, mostly because they have explosion damage, which can be really great. Crane Gunners also moving in. Yeah, let me find the cannons. There we go. Iron Hill cannons. We'll see them in a little bit of action. Actually pretty cool. I think they did a really good job on the texture and actually making them look unique for a Cathay model. So we have the little dragon motif on the barrels. And they're very cool. But we're just kind of using our firepower to great effect now. We lost a lot of our infantry trying to push through and secure our beachhead, so we're going to be a little bit more cautious with them. Just use our range firepower to weaken down the rest of the guys. But I'm go Grenadiers. Grand Cannon gets some nice shots off now. And Chaos Knights have finally decided to come around. They had this barrier initially which blocked them, but I think they're going to try to get through it now. Fire Knights Warriors just trying to get up so they can use some of their volleys. These guys are really great early mid-game, but they kind of fall off a little bit near the end just because they don't have any shields. They still have great stats though. Great armor piercing. They're just a little bit more vulnerable, so you need to have other units to support them. But we're going to try to go after this barrier. Let's look at our Einhell cannons once they're into position. There's our mortars. There's the grand cannons. And where are... There they are. So we're just trying to get them in range. Some of the stuff in the back. Bomber hulks. Also trying to do it. Here, I think we can start to see some of them in action right here. Fire! They're pretty cool, actually. So similar, like firing structure, similar to the Hellblaster volley guns. So they have their rotating barrels. They do three, like it's like little mini shotguns. So instead of few pellets, it's 3 pellets instead of several. But still very effective. Lots of armor piercing. And our Fire Lance Warriors trying to get some of their missiles off into these Chaos Knights in the back. But we're going to bring over the Bomber Hulks, get their nice little grenades on top of these guys, along with a big Constellation of the Dragon. That combo just going to wreck them. Chaos Warhounds take a lot of the fire. Chaos Knights didn't take too much damage, but they're just going to quit because the rest of the army is giving up. So they didn't actually see any action. A little bit disappointing on their front, but we got to see some cool units. We didn't lose our Hatamoto, but they got pretty close to dying. But, ooh, 27,000 to sack it? Yes, I don't plan on holding this for very long.
Lord reporting. They will know order.
Great journeys require
And this is Village's last army. We haven't got to show off the, what do you call it, the Golden Heron yet. You have to hit level 22 to unlock that, but we'll get there.
It is mine by blood right.
Really don't have anything close to rank
It's
7,
worthy
so
of a dragon.
it doesn't really matter which one I
Dragon-blooded
choose.
Shogun gun.
Kind of have everything I
Celestial
want.
glory.
Alright, you hit 21. So, casualty replenishment, missile strength for peasant stuff, restock, double shot ammunition, melee defense and missile resist for the army. The missile resist is good against the Chaos Dwarves. Let's take that one. These guys.
Master of Feng Shui.
Victory
Oh, he can
is
actually let
not
this guy out.
seized, but earned.
Cool. Or maybe he gets to retreat. Yep. Didn't quite die, but Zatan won't have a problem there. Got another magistrate available. Melee attack. Sure, let's just do... Alright, we have a lot of money now after sacking that. I thought we changed on the yin stuff. Oh no, we left it as is. Oh no, we were gonna change some of it. That's right. I thought we changed some of it. Maybe this was getting traded over. Okay, we'll do that. Unlearn. Yes, keep building you up. Okay, this gives more research rate. We want this to decrease global recruitment on Celestial Dragon Guard. 9 more turns to land Gauts to tier 5. Man, Cathay has a lot of tier 5 landmarks. It's not necessarily something I like, because it feels like you would want to get other stuff a lot faster. Okay, but this is tier 5 now, so we can get rid of all these extra growth buildings. And that. Spawn fiber. This, we're just going to turn... Oh, this has a landmark out here. The Red Keep, constructed by some forgotten Cathayan general whose hatred for chaos knew no bounds. He ground up his enemies and added them to the mortar, giving the fort its red hue. Like so many before and after him, hate and bloodlust turned him mad. He felt the selection of that which he hated most. Wow, is this a normal one, or is this added by Ovi and Lost World? So it gives recruit rank locally, local recruitment capacity, leadership when fighting against Cathay faction-wide. Oh, that's interesting. There's nothing out here to threaten us, so I don't need to worry about building up a garrison. Let's just go for the extra minus corruption here. As is. Any ports? We're almost at tier 5. We'll just do this. Actually, it only gives us 10 extra growth. Why not?
The moment of truth.
Oh, Xiangyang worships me.
But we still need to show off the Jade Lion Cavalry, which we'll do at the start of episode 13, I believe. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day. I'm Warhammer.